We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
The talented wing pair of Brown and Tatum. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then it's White. And it's Queta in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. McBride passes to Hart. Now Achua trains the three-pointer. Achua's got 5 now.
I'll tell you, a confident stroke from Precious Achua. He has elevated this aspect of his game.
Here's Tatum.
Oh, my goodness. Jason Tatum, you've got to be kidding me. How pretty was that?
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Puts up a deep 3. The shot that time, not on target. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Celtics. Boy, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
It's tipped. Brown drives in, and Brown throws it down.
This guy's so dangerous on the drive, and if Brown has an opportunity to finish strong, there's going to be no doubt.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. And
Timeout.
decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Robinson's checked in for Achua. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. The Celtics second. Number 5, the Knicks.
I mean, these clubs are almost a mirror image of one another in that regard. You look at the rebounding numbers, really impressive just how physically dominant they both are in the paint.
Yeah, no lack of confidence in Mikal Bridges. This guy believes he can make shots.
That bucket in no time at all. Queta's got his second basket of the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Ingram dishes to Tatum. Over Hart. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Wow, Mikel's showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still in.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Here's McBride, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on White.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
So, Doris, here's a question for you. Should the NBA widen the court? Because the corner 3 now is such a staple in these offenses.
That's exactly right. One of the most coveted, Kevin, because the proximity of the shot is so desirable. Here's what we know unequivocally. There's no way they're going to widen the court because it would take out some of the money-making courtside seats. That's not happening.
And the shot goes in.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's White. Drains it from beyond the arc. White's got 12 points in the game.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
And that one, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Anunoby's got his second bucket tonight.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with two hands on that stuff. McBride passes to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. And here's Tatum for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
From deep three-point territory. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year. What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
And he banks in the lane. Anunoby's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And White kicks to Brown. Fires for three. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Yeah, even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Got it. Good job in the low post. McBride's got 11 points.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Brown inside the line, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Knicks trail by 14. Anunoby outside. Here's McBride, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
Connects from three-point range. White's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Celtics. Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
The Knicks have been perfect at the line so far. Just 2 for 2.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
And the Knicks making a change here. Randall's checked in.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Takes a shot at the elbow, and they'll keep possession. And here's Brunson outside. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter. For three, Ingram, and again, Boston with the triple.
The real confidence, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Tibbs. Going against a high-powered offense like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
Yeah, you know, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome to the halftime show.
Where's the perimeter D? I see no sense of urgency, and those boys are getting scorched.
Big fella, you might be able to guard the perimeter better right now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's take a step back.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
Check it out, Nick.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And New York, let's see who they got. And point, we'll see Brunson with Anunoby next to him. Robinson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Randall in at the 5 roaming the paint. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
Just 4 to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists in the game. And here's Brown outside. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And a minute played as the second half gets going.
I'll tell you, the skilled defensive effort right there. OG Anunoby contesting shots, exactly what you would hope for.
That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Randall. And Brown is good for 3. Brown's got 28.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Anunoby, no good. Celtics leading by 12. Here's Cato. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Bridges outside. Lets it go from 11. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Bridges has got 13 points.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Okay, Julius Randle. He excels using his athleticism to get to the rim off the drive.
And here's Tatum for 3. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 13.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget it.
Derek White does a little bit of absolutely everything for this team, and what I love the most, his ability to pass it at a high level.
Brunson with a clean look. It's good from long range. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Randall with the bucket.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Right the pass to Brown. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Brown's got 31.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
And yes, it's good.
Easy to see why Mitchell Robinson's shooting percentage is so high. He is so smart and judicious with the shots he takes.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Robinson for 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. White the pass to Brown. And White kicks to Brown. From past the arc. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir. I'm putting this one home.
Celtics leading by 13. To the middle. Going by Robinson. Here we go. All alone. It's deflected. And he comes up with the deuce. Anunoby's got 10 points in the game.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Brown with it. Bridges covering. And now the latest. From our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. An NBA Players Poll voted the Knicks' Tom Thibodeau as the coach they least like to play for. But New York guard Dante DiVincenzo says nobody in the NBA wants to practice. Tibbs does a great job of balancing things. What he does better than anybody is come prepared. You're going to lock in, get it done, and get out of it. Kevin?
He's a gritty coach, isn't he? But I love him.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
It's stolen by Randall. Goes up. Dunked by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson knows who he is. A vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
Brown inside the line. And again, it's Boston converted.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
On deep, Brunson. And Boston with the rebound. Brown finds Tatum. Lets it go with a three. Julius Randle with the rebound. Knicks trail by 13. Down low, Robinson. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
And Brandon Ingram hits from deep. Ingram's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Celtics. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics?
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I think one of the things that also strikes me
Oh,
is
what about that dunk?
that was special. My goodness.
Crazy dunk from the wiry Ingram. That's going to get millions of views on whatever social media kids are using these days.
Bridges for three. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Building confidence in that deep ball. One from distance in the first, two in the second.
Three-pointer. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Brown. Ingram's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And his team giving up a three at the other end. And Ingram cracks that.
Knicks substitution. Precious Achiuwa. Josh Hart. Miles McBride.
Here's Brunson. And the dunk by Brunson.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt field.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
And so it's Boston with an 18-point lead as the court. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. Jason Tatum is out there with Ingram. And it's Queta in at the 5, down low. That's the Boston 5. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, Josh Hart, the very definition of unselfish. How about keeping his eyes up and finding his teammate?
A nice shot by Brown.
He got loose from downtown the first half. Now has three here in the second. Unstoppable.
To the inside. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Throws it up high. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And Keita gets it to go.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's McBride, and some very quick points for him on that possession. McBride's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Tatum kicks to White. Brown dishes to Ingram. Launches a three, and Brown is good for three. Brown's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Boston.
You can see the work Jaylen Brown has put in to become a range shooter. Nice.
McBride passes to Anunoby. Here's McBride. White covering. Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And here's Tatum for three. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists tonight.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
McBride passes to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And nice shot by Brown.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
McBride passes to DiVincenzo. And again, New York with the triple.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Got a piece of it.
Out of bounds.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. So for the Knicks, Randall's checked in for Hart. Mikal Bridges comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Jaylen Brown. And again for three.
He's got this. Defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game.
Boy, that's quality defense. Jalen Brunson just keeps his...
Connects again from distance.
He's now set the team record for most leads in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Bridges for three. Scored the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
That's his third triple this half, and that's after hitting only one before that.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jaylen Brown.
You got no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's there.
Good from three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of...
And again for three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. I didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
And the NBA helping establish academy. Connects again from distance.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And Klay Thompson viewed as one of the best shooters ever to play this game. Hard to believe that the mark of 14 made threes has been passed here this evening.
Here's Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 5 assists tonight.
I think in today's NBA, you've got to be a 3-level scorer. The midi is good for Jalen Brunson.
The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Brunson. New York's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art. Change those shots without making contact.
And just willing to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard...
Another bucket!
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Celtics.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jaylen Brown.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Randall is doubled. Robinson finds Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Brunson's got 32 points.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes.
And what a moment it is for him and for this fan base, setting the scoring record for a game. He deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but he's on top of them all. Five seconds left in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul.
Jaylen Brown, second personal foul, third team foul.
That one falls for Brunson.
At the line for the Knicks, Jaylen Brown.
And he makes both free throws. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play.
Much appreciated, David. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.